Hello, and welcome to November's horoscope readings. I'm Heather from Heal with Heather Kristen. Today I'm going to get us started with a card reading, a traditional card reading for the overarching energy of November. I am going to use the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. And then I'm going to follow it up with each of the horoscopes. So those are separate videos, so just hang tight. And for those videos, I'm going to use my own deck, which is available via app. So let's get started with what November is going to bring, the energy at least. So I'm feeling this is going to be a month that focuses on our solar plexus chakra, empowering ourselves. I've been feeling for a while now that 2022 is going to bring some change. If you've watched my last couple months of horoscope readings, a few of the horoscope readings have made mention of lots of changes coming and preparing for a new life, new beginnings in 2022. And a lot of it is centered on our life path and moving into lives that really follow our soul and not our ego or, our desires that we've learned coming into this life, from coming into this life. Our soul path is more of what our destiny is, I guess you could say, what we were meant to do, what we came here to do, and following our energy, following what we're wanting to do, some of our passions and where our heart lies, and empowering ourselves to do so is going to be a major part of this process. And so the empowerment factor that's coming up for me right now, and then I'm feeling going into November, is going to be a big part of this transition to get us onto our soul's path. Okay, and these are just not popping out today. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay. I feel like November is also going to be kind of a time of quiet. Of course, Novembers don't always feel that way because it's coming up on the holidays and they can be hectic. A lot of jobs are having you finish out the requirements for the year. So November can be hectic, but I'm feeling it's a time for some inner reflection. And my cards are falling on the floor. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Cards go everywhere and everything falls apart. Okay, so let's see our cards. Start with laughter. Okay. This is always a good one, always necessary, laughter. Allowing ourselves to have fun, to be carefree, is an important step in allowing us to follow our childish dreams. And I don't mean childish dreams in a negative way. I mean childish dreams as a lot of our desires and passions that we've had or since childhood, or that we developed during childhood, or that we came into this life with, are actually pieces of our soul. They're pieces of our soul path that our souls wanted us to do when we came into this life. So if we align with our childish selves, our not childish as in child, immature, but our childlike selves, we can sometimes bring back those memories and reconnect with those passions that will help guide us toward our soul path and our destiny. And I don't like saying destiny necessarily very lightly, because sometimes people misconstrue that. What I mean by destiny is what our souls wanted us to do in this life. So it may not be something particular or some certain thing. It's not necessarily the universe guiding us, although it of course it helps. But when we came into this life, it was what our soul wanted. It was something that we were meant to do to help mankind, or to help ourselves with karma, to help release past family energy, all sorts of things that we could have done coming into this life. However, our soul is wanting us to do whatnot. So laughter is going to help with this. It's going to help guide you, allowing yourself to be laughter, or to have laughter, to be childlike. It's going to help you align with the energy that will put you on your soul's path. Okay? Sorry for all of that bumbling and tripping over my words. Contemplation. Yes, I was feeling some energy of inner reflection. Okay, so when I take it with this, I think there's going to be some insights coming in November. You're going to have some past memories coming up, some new things coming up. I want to say opportunities, but I don't necessarily feel any big, amazing opportunities coming our way, but I do feel maybe that the idea for opportunity is there. Perhaps people we know do something, or they get something and we're like, ooh, I kind of want that for myself, or I really want to do this thing that I've wanted to do for the last 20 years, and I put it off, and now I finally want to do it. How am I going to get there? So I think the contemplation is coming up when we feel change on the horizon. It may not necessarily be in our lap, but we're feeling it coming, and it's causing us to stir our ideas and our passions, and something within us is changing. And so November, I am feeling, has that energy that we are thinking about those things, and we're saying, okay, maybe this is an actual possibility that I can do, or that I can go, or maybe, I can change in this way. So some inner thought, internal things going on this month. And also, if there are some heavy thoughts, this is where the laughter is going to help you out, to help you relax and to have fun and to bring joy into your life. And when you're trying to manifest, when you're trying to create things, having joy is a huge manifester. It's a huge part of manifesting. So whatever you're dreaming about, whatever you're contemplating about, joy is going to help you in the long run get there and manifest that for yourself. Now, last card, potential gateway. Potential gateway. So it's there. What you're wanting to create, what you're wanting to do with your life, or the potential at least. I don't think we might necessarily see it next month. Some of you may get some inkling, some of you may get some energy coming your way for that. But the feeling I have is that what you're doing through contemplation, and you mix that in with your joy, you are creating a portal for yourself. You're creating a gateway to live the life that you desire. Okay. And I really feel that this is coming or more opening up um, around the new calendar year, maybe end of December, January, as the year energetically closes out. But some of us could start seeing it um, come November, come December, because the one of our New Year's just is about to happen on October 31st. So sometimes the feeling is the calendar year. Other times I get feelings for the witch's New Year. So I, there could be some openings between November and December. So for some of you, you could start see these coming into November. For some of you, it may be closer to January timeframe. Okay, so there's energy on the horizon, lots of change energy on the horizon. Um, really start focusing in on what you want to bring into your life, what you might want to change, what you might want to create for yourself. We are really moving into a time of being able to manifest what we desire, manifest our dreams. Of course, that does need to align with our soul's desires. Okay, so some of us may be starting to manifest or wanting to manifest things that don't necessarily align. And you might have some trouble doing that because when we try to manifest what doesn't align, it doesn't always work out for us. It doesn't align energetically with what our soul desires. And even sometimes when we do manifest what we desire, it doesn't always create the fulfilling feelings. It doesn't always work out the way we want it to. There's a reason behind that. And if things aren't aligned with our soul's desires, they may not work out in the earthbound sense. So make sure that when you're wanting to manifest something, that it brings you joy, that you get joy from it, and you're not manifesting out of a I should, or coming from a place of this is what I want because I've been taught to want this. This is what I want because I should want it. Things like that. So anyway, this is the overarching energy for November. Hang tight, and I will be back with each of the horoscope readings for November. Hello, Aquarius, and happy November. Your cards are okay. Let's start with your situation, Dark Night of the Soul. This is a tough one. If you're going through a difficult time, challenging, trying, stressful, sad, fearful, scary, same thing. It could be the dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul is a time where you go through a great challenge. It is something that can be absolutely heartbreaking, absolutely troublesome, scary as hell. It can be all sorts of different things. It's going to be different for everyone, but it's something that it's a time when you are going through soul growth, massive soul growth, some a potential awakening to spirituality. It could be any number of things, but it's hard, it's challenging, it's painful, it's heartbreaking at times. It can be very difficult. And it almost feels like you're trapped in a dark box, like you can't get out, like there's no end to this torture, there's no end to this sadness and this pain. There's no end to this fear, and just you feel absolutely stuck, and you're like, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to feel, how to fight this, how to change it, how to make it better. You just feel stuck. I understand. I've been there. It's not easy. It's really hard to describe unless you're actually there and in it. And my heart goes out to you, whatever you're experiencing this month. The key to helping you, I'm going to jump right to the advice card, is to surrender. Okay? Just surrender to the situation. There are life lessons there that you are working through. There's karma that you're working through. And the more you surrender instead of fight it, the faster it's going to go. Okay? When you surrender, you allow yourself to feel. When you feel, you go through the emotions, you go through the thoughts of self-healing. Okay? And you actually start to process what it is you're going through, what it is you're opening yourself to, what it is you're learning. When we fight, we're in like this fight or flight mode where we fight, we don't listen, we don't learn, we're just shut off, we're closed off. When we surrender, we open ourselves. We allow ourselves to heal. We allow ourselves to learn. We allow ourselves to grow from whatever situation we're dealing with, okay? If you're sad, allow yourself to be sad. If you're angry, allow yourself to be angry. If you are hurting or fearful, this is time to explore your fears. Why are you fearful? Why are you fearful? What are you fearful of? Exploring these emotions, exploring going into the pain, accepting the challenges. Oh my God, it's hard, but it's a necessity. And I can't even, I have been there. I understand. My heart goes out to you. All I can say is feel. Allow yourself to feel as much as you can. Allow yourself to do whatever it is you need to do while retaining your sanity, while retaining your health, while keeping yourself safe, while keeping others safe. But do what it is you need to do to help yourself experience these things, okay? Stay away from things that numb your feelings. Drugs, alcohol, addictions, shopping, sex, spending money working. Avoid distractions. The more you can delve into what you're feeling, how you're feeling it, why you're feeling it, the more you can sink into your pain and your fears and everything like that. The more you can sink into it, like I said earlier, the faster it's going to go because you are accepting, you are learning, you are growing. Even if you don't think you are, okay? So distractions are a no. Numbing, anything to numb, everything like that. Just try to avoid those, okay? The one thing that came up as the challenge card, play and fun, okay? These are healthy ways to help yourself move through this period of the dark night of the soul, okay? So by play and fun, I don't mean like going out and partying and drinking and things like that. Spending time with your friends, spending time with family in a healthy way, spending time with your children, whether it's coloring with them or taking them to the park or just really indulging yourself in spending time with your loved ones and allowing yourself to play and fun like a child would, okay? Do things that you have loved since childhood. Like I said, coloring, that's a really easy one to think about. I used to love to color when I was a child. So I'll sit down and color with my daughter. I'll do a mandala or something like that, and it helps relax me. It helps distract me in a healthy way, in a non-numbing way. And that's the key this month for you. It's just try playful, fun behavior in a non-numbing way. Okay, go out and explore your surroundings. Go for a hike in the forest. Exercise is an excellent example of how to do something healthy that could be playful and fun, as long as it's playful and fun. I'm not saying exercise and you absolutely hate exercise, then okay, it's probably not a good thing for you to do this month. But if it's something that you enjoy, like walking or biking or doing some yoga to relax yourself, if it actually brings you joy, then that's a great idea. But don't do something because you feel like you should or because I'm telling you to. Do the things that bring you joy, that relax you, that you have fun at, that you love doing. Do them out of joy and love, not out of, okay, I should do this because, no, don't do that. There are no shoulds this month. There are no shoulds during a dark night of the soul, except for I should not do things that numb and distract me from what I'm going through. Okay, that's the key. So play, whatever that means to you, whether that means maybe traveling to a distant place and seeing something new, fun, spending time with your kids or your family, maybe go climbing or art, things like that. Sorry, there's so many things. There's so many possibilities. I want to cover them all, but I can't. But do something that's going to align with helping you feel joyful, helping you feel like yourself. And also during these things, there's often insight that comes that will help you process through your dark night of the soul situation. Okay, so I love running. I can't do it anymore, but I love running. A lot of times I would run for fun and I would have these wonderful things that came to mind, these epiphanies as I was running. It just helped clear my head. So things like that do not numb you can help you bring some clarity to whatever situation you're going through that is keeping you kind of in this dark night of the soul awakening type thing. So that's why I'm saying the play and the fun is important, because it can help you gain insight. It can help you change your perspective. It can help you process some of your lessons. So yeah, it's all very helpful. The only thing I stress is avoid numbing and distractions this month. Okay, I am sending you lots of love. My heart is with you, and if there's anything you need, you know where to find me. Okay, I will see you back here in December.